Hey Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. I'm here for my end of the month April update. I've been doing these videos recently every 2 weeks and I kind of feel like I've run out of things to say. So I don't know what to expect with this video because I also can't find my notebook that I use to take all my notes. So I have some piles of stuff here and some ideas in my head, but I have a feeling I'm going to forget things. So we'll see how this goes. I think I'm going to go back to my once a month update though, because now that the weather has finally become spring in Ohio, I'm hoping that I can get outside and do some more things. So I don't know how much stitching I'm going to get done. I definitely want to keep stitching, but it's not going to be as consistent probably because of nice weather. Anyway, so life updates. I am back from Jamaica. I was in Jamaica last week. I was in a friend's wedding. I have known her since she was 19. She was a vet assistant when I first moved down here and started practicing. And so I've watched her grow up, make some mistakes, learn from her mistakes. I have beat my head against a brick wall a couple times, helping her become a fabulous person that she is. And so she got married last week. We had a great time. The water was beautiful. I'll try to insert some pictures. I didn't take very many. I never remember to take pictures. I'm always all caught up in the moment and I never remember, but I'll try to remember to insert some pictures here of the resort and the water. We were in Montego Bay. It's beautiful. I'm not really much of an ocean person, but the water was very calm and clear and warm. And so we did spend a lot of time in the ocean. So that was fun. We went for 5 days. It was plenty. There's only so much relaxing I can do. I need to go. So before I left, I had a finish. This is a little ornament that I started last year for Mania. I only did 7 starts last year for Mania because I was going to plan to do one for all the months that were left, thinking that I would finish all 7 before the end of the year. No. So this is one of them, and he's cute. I did him on an opalescent fabric. There are some errors in the charting on his face, and I can't get his nose to line up. I'm just going to take that out. A couple people suggested maybe taking the nose out would make it look less weird. But he's cute, but his face is weird. So that's a finish. I worked on my July Joyful World Sow, but literally 2 lines because there was just too much going on with getting things ready for work before I left. Packing, all that stuff. So it's not even worth showing you that. I did stitch while I was there. I stitched a little bit on the plane and a little bit kind of in between things while we were on vacation. So this is, I'm not doing the whole pattern yet. I do plan to do it for myself, but this is Scary Mouse by Brenda Gervais. That's what the whole thing looks like. I'm only doing the mouse right now as a gift. And this is on R&R Reproductions Creme, C-R-E-M-E. Doesn't have a whole lot of modeling, but it's a very pretty neutral. So I worked on that. I also finished my small for the Smalls Exchange at StitchCon this summer. I don't think I showed it in my last video, and I've already taken it to Jan at Keepsakes. She's our local finisher, to be finished. So when I get that back, I'll show it in my next video before I do the exchange in June. People, StitchCon is 7 weeks away. Pam from Just Keep Stitching is counting down the days. She has an app on her phone, but Lynn, the shop, won't let her say the number of days because it makes it seem like it's coming faster than it is. So we are counting in weeks. 7 weeks till StitchCon. There is a new StitchCon website. So if you go to the old StitchCon website, there'll be a link to direct you to the new one. The new website is stitch-con.com, and this is what it looks like. So Sue Hillis designed our logo, and Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching did the website, and she did a great job. I'm really happy with it. So you can either go to stitch-con.com, or you can go to the old website, and that will redirect you to the new website. The old website was stitchcon.weebly.com. I'm just going to put the new one below, maybe here. We'll see. So you don't have to sign up again if you already did on the old website for the waitlist. So if you sign up for the waitlist for 2019, you will be guaranteed a spot if you're able to make it, whatever we decide what that date's going to be, which we haven't yet. So if you signed up on the old website, you don't have to sign up on the new website. Stephanie has everything in an Excel spreadsheet that she's keeping organized for us. So you don't have to sign up again. And we are trying to find a big enough venue that we can hold more people for next year because we have so much interest. We don't want it to be crazy. We tried the convention center that's in the same town as the LNS, and it's ridiculously expensive to have an event there. So we're still looking for a new place, but we don't have anything concrete. We don't have a venue. We don't have dates. We're just trying to get through this one. So on that note, we I've mentioned before, we have a shuttle. If you need a ride from the airport on Thursday the 21st to the hotel, email me. My email address is on the StitchCon website, and let me know. I have a couple spaces available for the 1:30 p.m. shuttle. I have a number of spaces available for the 4 o'clock shuttle. We aren't going to be able to offer a shuttle back on Sunday or Monday, but we are going to offer some drives over to Keepsakes on Friday and Saturday. So my job in the next week or so is to firm up the itinerary. And we've said before, it's not anything super stringent. Our itinerary is very loose, just a couple of things that we're doing, like this is when the raffles are happening. This is when the smalls exchange is happening. So nothing too rigid. We want you to come and have fun and relax, and meet lots of people with the same hobby, same theme for the weekend. On that note, there's a couple things I wanted to suggest, and I'll list Jen from Felicity Stitch's video. I don't know if I can do that. I'll put her channel name. She just did a really long video on packing for a retreat if you're coming from out of town, how to pack, what to pack. So it's pretty extensive. One thing I want to mention is lighting. Definitely bring your own lighting. The lighting in the stitching room is very good, but a lot of people like light right in front of them. So if you're local and you're driving, bring your floor stand. There's plenty of outlets. Bring an extension cord. There's always plenty of extension cords, but it doesn't hurt to bring another one. You could also bring a table light. So this is one that I have. It's called it's made by OttLight, and it's the 13-watt folding desk lamp. And I don't have mine plugged in, but basically you just set it on the table, and nice little handle, when you open it, the light comes on. So you can just set it on the table and move it around. So that's a nice little light. The other thing you could consider bringing if you want to move around the hotel and don't necessarily need to be tied down to an electrical cord is this little thing. This is by Mighty Bright. It clamps onto a Q-snap or a hoop or your scroll rods. It has 2 lights. My battery might be burned out, huh? And a magnifier. Need to check about those batteries. Oh, I think you just do, I don't know. Mighty Bright. So this one is pretty good. I mean, it's got 2 lights, so when you have both of them turned on, it's helpful, but when you get used to an OttLight, this may not be enough, but it will work if you're traveling. The last thing that I wanted to tell you to bring, if you're short like me, those chairs are comfortable, but after a while sitting like this with your feet on the floor is not comfortable. So my friend Christy, hi Christy, hope you're having a good spring. She always brings a little footstool, and I've said before, I just do whatever Christy does. So I have a little folding footstool. I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond. I think it was $12 or $13, and I had a coupon. It folds out. It's super lightweight. It's a rhino folding stool, and that way I can prop my feet up if I'm sitting for long periods of time, or if I'm in a chair that just isn't the right height or position for my 5'2" self. So this is easy to pack, or in your carry-on. You could put it in a big purse. Bring a footstool. Or if you're tall and average height, and you don't need one, good on you. Okay, so oh no, I had a start. I just had to have a start, so I started this little project. This is the 2016 limited edition ornament by JW Designs. I think I got this at 123 Stitch, called Deck the Halls. Really cute. I think it'll go pretty quickly. There aren't a lot of colors. 5 colors and a Kreinik. But it's a simple little pattern. I have not done much, but it was still technically a start. Yeah, cute. Okay, so finishes, progress, new start, confession. I made purchases. I can no longer say I'm participating in Stitch from Stash, although I'm back on the wagon because I really don't need anything. I mean, buying at this point is just buying for buying's sake. But this one I wanted from Market. This is the Hedgehog by the Primitive Hare. I also got the fabric, the Bolin fabric that she hand dyes to go on that. I ordered, now these technically are gifts, so I don't know if these count. They count, I spent money. So I have said before, I make my sister and her husband an ornament every year. My sister's husband is adamant that they have a live tree every year, which I think a live tree is nice, but it can be as much hassle as a fake tree for different reasons. So, of course, Kathy Haberman's Hands-On Design Tree Farm is fabulous, perfectly fabulous for him, and my sister's going to get the tree. And she loves these kind of colors, so this is going to be right up her alley. I did not buy the straw fabric that was called for. I bought Weeks Dye Work Bear Brown. It's one that Barbara at Keepsakes brought back from Market. It's a little less yellowy. It looks, I think it's probably pretty true. But Kathy Haberman said in one of her videos that she wanted a burlap look, and I do think the straw gives a burlap look, but I think this is a little bit more brown burlap. So I'm going to do it on that. I'm going to use DMC except for the green that's in the tree because it is pretty variegated and gives it a little bit more texture, and that is spinach. So I did get Classic Colorworks spinach for the Bear Brown. Okay. Also, I purchased, so last year when I went to visit my sister before she moved back to Ohio, she let me have one last trip to In Stitches in Northern Virginia, and she picked out some patterns that she liked because she wants one every year for Christmas. I've not done anything summer for her. Everything is usually holiday themed. So she picked out this Madame Chantilly pattern. I don't know French. Tout à la mer, I believe is how you say it. Oh, you're not going to be able to see it because it's so light. Although, she's an Italian designer, and I do know Italian words, and those are not Italian words, so I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, that's what my sister picked out. So, I don't have fabric or anything on that. My plan is to start all the gifts in June. So I have one more month of stitching for myself and getting caught up, and then I want to start gifts in June because I don't want to be racing. This is on natural linen, so I'm sure I've got some natural linen in my giant stash of fabric. I also was looking for some Lugana for another little ornament I was going to make. I thought I bought 32 count wheat Lugana, but I bought 28. It doesn't come in 32, so I don't know what I was thinking, but this is wheat Lugana. And now I don't even know if I'm going to use it because it's 28 count and I wanted the piece a little bit smaller. I also found a fabulous gray. You know how I'm always on the hunt for the perfect gray fabric. This is 32 count Stormy Night linen. That's fabulous. There, I don't see blue, I don't see green, I don't see purple. I do realize just now that this is must be a stamped fabric because it's just gray on the back, which is actually a nice gray just by itself. So hand-dyed and fake hand-dyed plain. So I really like that color. What am I planning on stitching all this gray stuff on? I don't know. There's one project that I have. It's the Nora Corbett's Santa Sleigh that I want to do on gray. I'm just trying to find the right gray that's not too mottled, not too dark, not too green, not too blue. I think it's just an excuse to buy gray fabric. I redid my kitchen. 2 years ago. I love the color of the cabinets. This is not the original color. The color I wanted was a dark gray that was beautiful, but the company could not get the paint to adhere to the wood. And so after 4 attempts at reordering parts, I scrapped it and said, forget it. The other company I could choose from didn't have gray, so I went with this, which is a brown, black, gray, and beautiful, but again, really not what I wanted. I still am on a gray kick. Now I have to redo my bathrooms. Brian found some fabulous tile that I like, and I said it would be great if it was gray and not brown. And he said, you can't make the whole house gray. Watch me. Okay, let's talk about what I kindly received in the mail. So last time I made my video 2 weeks ago in the morning before I went to work. Might not do that again. I don't know how awake I was. I came home from work that night after I uploaded the video, and I had received something from Pam, Stitching Between the Lines, and I was like, what did she send me? I didn't know she was going to send me anything. She sent me a pattern that is by a newer Ohio designer. They're located in Westerville, Ohio, which is just north of Columbus and where I lived when I was in vet school. It's called Open Road Abode Needleworks, and she sent some of these to some other Ohio floss tubers, but also some people who aren't in Ohio but would like the theme. So she sent me this one, Open Road Abode Needleworks, Camp and Craft Cross-Stitch Patterns. Cute. My favorite one is this one with the bear. Where'd he go? Cute. And I like this one with the truck. Although I would eliminate that rabbit because he is gigantic and not proportionate. Yeah, no rabbit. So thank you, Pam, for sending me that. I do really like these patterns, and I will definitely stitch at least 2 of these. If you couldn't guess, I'm not much of a camper. But I do think these are cute, and I think they're cute for summer without being like obviously summer, if that makes sense. Also received from Kitchen Stitchers in their 2 videos ago. They gave me a shout out. I had said before, oh, I'm going to turn you just a little bit. I had said in one of my videos when I gave them a shout out that they gave me a little grief at Stitch Away for making videos, but now they're totally hooked and they totally get it. And they had some very nice things to say about me on their two videos ago. Words. And so as an apology, which they didn't need to give me anything, they gave me this Charlie Harper bird bath cross stitch, which is so bizarre because the week before they listed that video, I had been looking for Charlie Harper patterns and all I could find was needlepoint. Charlie Harper was a local Cincinnati artist. He did lots of, well, I mean, all of his are nature. Birds, cats, raccoons, giraffe, lots of, well here, I think there's the giraffe. Steph from Just Keep Stitching has this cat, or she's doing a cat. There's Charlie right there. But all of his patterns are like this, kind of, I don't know what that's called. It's not really Art Deco, is it? Anyway. Thank you, ladies, for this pattern. I love it. This is one I was going to buy, but I can only find it in needlepoint, and I don't do needlepoint, and I don't need a new hobby. So now I have it. Steph, oh, so like 2 meetings ago, we met for a StitchCon meeting, and Pam and Steph walked in, and Pam said, here you go, because this was one that she had showed in her videos and said, Nicole, if you want this, let me know. And of course I want it. I like this one the best. I'm wondering if I could stitch it and take the welcome out. I think that's really cute. Yeah, so thank you, ladies, for that. Somebody commented in my video once a long time ago that it's always fun to see where the cardinal pops up in my videos, and I said we should make it a drinking game. So take 2 shots, people. Oh, before I forget, I have 2 shout outs. I forgot one last time. And I can't believe I forgot it because she was at the top of my list. Angie, she is on Instagram as Bubmie, and I I don't remember if that is her channel name on YouTube or not. Bubmie. She only has a couple videos, but she's always commented on my videos. She's comments on everybody's Instagram posts, so check her out. I'll list her below. The other one is Lori Chicalone. She used to comment as Lori S, but now she has her own channel. I think it's Once Upon a Stitch. I'll leave that below if I'm in either way and correct myself if I'm wrong. But Lori's been commenting on my videos since the beginning. I think she has 5 or 6 videos now. So go check her out. She has some really cool products that she works on, and she finishes a lot of her own stuff. So Angie and Lori, shout outs to them. And then the last thing I got, which I totally was not expecting, I got an Instagram message from Sharon in Canada. She's CraftyLondon on Instagram. She wanted to know if she could have my address so she could send me. She said, I love to send mail. Can I send you something? Sure, you can send me something. I got this big package in the mail the other day from Canada. And in it was included more than a thing. There were lots of things. So one is this Cricut collection, All Through the House. And it's the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, went all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but there is a teeny tiny mouse button right there. Stinking cute. And then there's different scenes. If you wanted to stitch it in more of like a band sampler style. It's not a band sampler, I know that, but you know what I'm talking about, vertical. I think that little mousey is so cute, so I will for sure be doing this part. Okay, she sent that. She sent Bluebird Alphabet by Just Nan. This is Shakespeare's Peddler, Jenny Bean and Friends. Jenny Bean's Friendship Sampler. Summers by the Sea with Jane Austen by the Sampler Girl. That one, I like that one a lot. A Lizzie Kate that I want to stitch. Lizzie Kate's Think Deeply. Think deeply, speak gently, love much, laugh often, work hard, give freely, be kind. I will definitely be changing the colors. A little bit too much brown muted for me, but I like that one a lot. And then she also sent, oh, here's one more pattern. Sharon, this is JBW Designs, a winter collection. It says set of 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 2 snowmen. So all 3 of those are in there. And then that one. Cute. She sent Cottage Garden Threads. This is a cotton thread called Katie's Blush. That's pretty accurate. These little things, I don't know if they're buttons or how you attach these. I don't know if you made these, Sharon. Those are cute. 2 little of those guys. And this big piece of fabric by the Crafty Kitten called Bracken. It's kind of a pinky, well, it is pink. Pink mottled piece. I don't know if you can really tell how that looks. It's looking kind of greenish to me, and there's no green in it. So thank you, Sharon. You did not need to send all that, but it's much appreciated. There are definitely things in here I will use. There's a couple things I'm probably going to pass on, which she said was totally fine if it wasn't for me to pass it on. We are going to have an exchange table at StitchCon, so if you have things that you already stitched or things you're not interested in, bring to put onto the free exchange table, you might find something that you want to take. I think that's it. How long have I been doing this? 24 minutes. See, this is why I don't think every 2 weeks are going to work for me, because 24 minutes, and I don't think I really had anything else to say. So, yeah, I guess that's it. My video with Gerald came out last week, the 24th. If you haven't watched that, go over to Ginger Gerald Stitches channel and check that out. It's not as bad as I thought it was. I finally did watch it. I wasn't as awkward and serious as I thought it was going to be. And his next one should come out next Tuesday, because I believe he said he was going to do them every 2 weeks. I don't know yet who his next guest is, because I'm really far behind on Flosstube. I haven't watched in well over a week just because of traveling and getting back in the groove, and I haven't really stitched much the last 3 days, so I'm definitely planning on doing that today. Allergy pills are back in stock because my spring allergies are in full force. That's how I know it's spring. I posted a picture of my tulips on Instagram, and Jen Spoony Rooney Stitcher said, "Are you sure it's spring? It is Ohio after all." And I was like, yes, it's spring because my eyes itch and I've been sneezing all day. So spring is finally here. Stitch Away is in 7 weeks. Nope, StitchCon is in 7 weeks. We have a meeting next Tuesday, so I gotta get my stuff done. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's so short. Talk to you soon. Bye.